This person is never going to be satisfied again in a relationship like they were with you. Some of you are dealing with somebody that they was way outside of their league. Somebody tried to hop out of their vibrational league. This ain't even about looks. Like, no. This is about vibration energy. If you've been on Pretty Boss TV, y'all already know what it is, but I had to say that for the newcomers. We talking about being out of your league and being out of their league energetically, vibrationally. We're talking about frequency. You are not yoked with somebody that you were with. This could be somebody that you recently ended it with. If you're watching this and you're like, look, I don't have nothing going on lately, this is somebody that you'll be shocked. You're like, man, that's old. I've been left them 5 years ago, 10 years ago. There's somebody that is hurt over you. Some of you got a few people that feel like this over your lifetime. Nothing else is as colorful without you in it. This is the type of thing where it's like they could get it in a new relationship. They could have certain things, physical things, whatever. It could look like things are great. Like this person can have other things popping in their life. Like, okay, maybe you're not there, but life doesn't stop. This happens. They got this going on. They got that going on. But with all that stuff that person got going on, it don't taste the same without you in their life. For some of you, this is somebody that the Most High has been calling you to separate yourself. If you're listening to this as a man or a woman, the Most High has been saying, don't settle. Don't settle. For some of you, you were dealing with somebody that you just weren't equally yoked with. And especially and most importantly, on a spiritual level, dead serious. Like, this person is sad over you. This person has a hard time focusing on anything outside of you and them. It's almost like everything this person does reminds them of you. This person didn't have too much of an identity outside of you. And some of you, this person learned to have a little bit of personality due to you. This goes in hand with the last video I did. So if this video resonates, you're definitely going to want to check that video out. I'll link it above so that you can watch it. You really could have reduced yourself for this person. There are certain opportunities that you could have passed up on. Deep down inside, you knew that if you moved a certain type, where if you took certain opportunities, there's nowhere for this person to fit into your world. But for some of you, you made a sacrifice. Some of you really did love this person. And some of you, this person don't even realize how much you were sacrificing to even entertain the relationship. And it's so funny how this light's behind me. Some of you had a certain type of light and have a certain type of light. Let's be clear. Watch the last video. You see why I'm saying had a certain type of light. Some of you have a light that is so bright. When you have a light like that, when you're that type of person, it's imperative that you only yoke with people who also got that light. People will say, oh, you attract who you are and this and that. You attract all type of things. And the higher your energy is, you're just going to have more things that you attract. It's not that I'm so high vibe, I never attract negative people. When you high vibe, the scariest thing is you're going to attract everybody. Not only high vibe, mid vibe, low vibe. You're going to attract all them vibes. If you're low vibe, that's when you're going to cancel yourself out from being able to attract higher vibrations of people, because you're just not going to connect, really. Not like that. Not in a positive way. You could, if you're a low vibe, you can, a high vibe person could cross your path. It won't even register to you. Y'all won't even really connect. But when you are up there, even if we think about people who are well known, you think that people who are well known is like, oh yeah, they just only attract good people. They attract everybody. So that's how it is for those of you that are of light. But you know, it's up to us to learn how to guard that. You know, it's up for us to learn how to have discernment. All that you attract, that's foolishness. As a light being, as a light worker, you attract everything. And one thing that we know about light and dark, it seems like sometimes they love to dance. So you definitely are going to attract some of the quote unquote dark too. You're going to attract many things. You have somebody that they stepped out of their vibrational league. See, that's very unsettling. For some reason, they got lucky with you. Let me explain to you why I'm saying that. You could say, okay, that person was out of your league financially. Anybody can get money. You could be broke today, rich tomorrow. You could be rich today, broke tomorrow. Looks. Let's say you're talking about somebody being out of their leagues and looks. There are plenty of good looking people. But let me tell you something you can't recreate. You can't fake that vibe. You can't fake that energy. You cannot skip that. You can go and be like, you know, I don't want to go to the gym. I just want to get surgery. And you could temporarily look good for a little bit and trick everybody. You can be broke and go rob a bank. And you could temporarily look rich for a little bit. But one thing you can't fake, and one thing these people can't fake either, is what you have. It's levels to life. You're an advanced spiritual person. You're an advanced spiritual being. And it's not just about being advanced. It's about taking the opportunities in life. It's not even necessarily about being levels, and it's that too. But let's take everything else out. Let's just talk about this life, which is all we have in front of us, which is all we're 100% sure about. Let's say you, as a person who's a light worker, you've been looking at yourself. You've been doing the work. You've been seeing things about yourself you don't like. You've been taking that time to heal from the pain and the things that traumatize. You've been doing all that. All this stuff that don't nobody like to do. You've been doing that. Funny thing about it is that's the only way that you can increase. You can't cheat the spirit. You can cheat looks. You can cheat money. You can cheat all these material things. But you can't cheat spirit. The amount of light that you have harnessed inside of yourself. It's not just about even who you were before you were in the womb. It's about how you've lived your life in this life. You've had opportunities to run and bypass or heal, and you chose healing instead of running. You had opportunities to keep pointing the finger at everybody else in life like everybody else does, which is what we all do when we're kids. But then you also realize, like, I could continue to point the finger at everybody else like kids do. Or I can be like, you know what? I'm grown. Let me do like the Bible says. I'm an adult. Let me think like an adult. Let me move like an adult. Let me stop pointing all them fingers and let me start looking at me. This is what it takes. It goes through pain, but that's what produces those levels. Think about that, and think about the fact that you was already very spiritual before you was born in this body, but we're not going to get into that. We're just talking about right here and now. Think about already who you were, plus the work that you've done in this life. To be a doctor, people know what it takes to do that. First you go to, undergrad, then you go to doctor school, then you probably have like other things that you have to do. I was supposed to go to med school, so I forgot what all, like the residencies and all that type of stuff. So it's levels. And then when you see a doctor come in that office, you know the levels that doctor took through to go there. You're not just going to hop. And even if you know everything about doctors, let's say you read all the books when you was a kid, you still going to have to go through that process to be in that person's shoes. That's like this. The things that you've done spiritually, like who you are, you got to graduate to that. Levels to that. So some people got a PhD in the university. You summa cum laude with it spiritually. You have somebody that got a taste of heaven. They got a taste of somebody like you. You can't replicate that. You can't replicate that. I don't care how good it looks. I don't care how much money it has. You cannot duplicate an authentic person with a spirit and soul like the one you got. With the energy like the one you have. You're somebody that when people are around you, you're almost like a battery. You don't even realize the work that you do, just the effect that you have on people just from your very presence alone. You don't see the amount of people that after they get with you, it's like, oh man, I always feel good after I talk to that person. Or I always get ideas. They're not going to come tell you that. Especially low vibe people. Like low vibe people that never tell you. They just going to take your energy and run and come back for more. You wondering why you getting depleted. You're dealing with a person who they tasted heaven with you. And they never going to meet nobody like that again. And it was a glitch. And the thing about it, the reason I want, because all things happen for a reason, but the reason it's coming to me as a glitch is because that was an opportunity for that person to expand. When the Most High brought you and this person together, anytime we come together with anybody in life, there's always opportunities for both people. If a relationship has ended in your life, of course you're going to feel certain things. Like, it's normal. Like, you have certain routines. You could really have love for a person. We have these strings attached that we don't see that even connect with us, to where it's like when you separate from a person, it's almost like a physical pulling apart, but you just can't see the strings that are being disconnected. So that's normal. When you'll see people that just continue to harp about it and just go on in life and their whole life is wrecked over what this person did or didn't do, that means it hasn't been integrated. Because every person that comes together, whether it was your best friend, your enemy, your ex, your this, that, it's all for a reason. And there's opportunities for both people. Whatever y'all came together for, you got the opportunity in terms of your evolution, whatever it was that you were supposed to learn, but that person didn't. You graduated. This person's not going to get another opportunity for that. I'm just going to put it like that. That's how I'm getting the message. They're not going to get another opportunity for that like that in this life. So everybody that they meet after this point is going to be on their level. And what I mean by that is energetically, spiritually. For some of you, this person already knows that and they knew that, But they didn't want you to know that. And that's partially why the blessing is gone as well. Because for some of y'all, this person could just be a genuine person. It didn't have to go the way that it did. Some of y'all got somebody out there that's sick about you, and you just looking better and better. And you're going to see, even for some of you that might be in a situation where you're being called away from a person or a thing, you're going to see that when you separate yourself, whether it's a day, a week, or whatever, you're going to start looking better and better, moving better and better, get the momentum going. Okay, this is your time to shine. Don't let nobody break or dim your light. This is Esther season. No, Esther Awakening is coming up. Have you heard about it? We've been doing events on Pretty Boss TV all year. The Esther Awakening is a consecration. This is a spiritual thing, but this is also, y'all know we holistic over here. So this is about mindset. This is about clarity. This is about focus. This is a live consecration. We're going to be doing this over 7 days. Of those 7 days, we're going to be on a live for 3 days, working together. This is a time to step into your calling unapologetically. This is a time to be able to hear the voice of God unapologetically, because we all have particular purposes in this season, especially if you're somebody who you would consider yourself as a chosen one, or a starseed or a light worker. Everything that's happening in this world right now isn't for coincidence. And we were sent here literally for a time such as this. This is major. This is not just historic for Earth. This is galactically historic, what is happening right now. It's all about being prepared for that. It's all about consecrating yourself for that and being able to step fully into your purpose in full sovereignty and clarity, so that nothing is holding you back. The Esther Awakening is coming up. If you want more events about it, more details on the website, prettybosstv.com. All my links to the tickets and all those things are below. I love you all so much. Y'all stay blessed. I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all willing. Peace.